The year was 2018. I was a senior collegeman back in the day. I was hanging out one cold February winter morning in the San Francisco State University newsroom. One of my journalists come up to me and she wanted to do a piece on virtual reality. I was pretty young back then, but I spent all my time in one of those virtual reality headsets. And so, took her out that weekend to the Foundry. It was this gaming bar in downtown San Francisco. And that night they just so happened to have this game, Beat Saber, there. And this man, crazy dude, built this giant green screen box. His name was Six. Brought that there, was introducing me to this thing called mixed reality, where you could watch yourself play VR in third person. Some weird stuff. A lot of the kids on Twitch loved it. And that's where I first met my friend Six. Socks had some of the biggest socks you've ever seen. I think that boy's still around, he's doing well. And Swan, who I'd seen many times throughout my Beat Saber adventures. And Six that night, he was buying the drinks. He told me, DJ Nicky, you gotta be one of the best Beat Saber players this side of the Mississippi. So rum and cokes were on him that night. I could only have 3, unfortunately. It was a school night. I had to get back in the newsroom sharp and early. But it was great. I saw those guys lots of times after. Went down to Live offices, did the old Beat Saber battle with Swan. That got a lot of views. That was a lot of fun. And a little bit later on, Six sent me an email, introduced me to this scientist man. He was from the VR Health Institute. And they were doing studies on how Beat Saber and virtual reality could improve your health. And the thing is, I knew nothing about that, but I had class right down the hallway. It's at San Francisco State University, actually. And so I went down the hall, skipped my biology class. Only time I ever skipped class to play Beat Saber. But I think it was well worth it. Did some good research, learned about how cardio and the human body works. I was never one of those scientific types. But a little bit later on, a man named Christoph sent me an email, and he wanted me to go out in the beautiful state of Missouri, but honestly in the middle of nowhere, to film a mixed reality video with Scott Kiwi. This guy, I don't know where his accent's from. It's some real far away place. But he was playing Beat Saber, and I was playing this game that I had played at a party. It was called Electronauts. That's where the name DJ Nicky comes from. I DJ'd a couple parties in my day when I was younger. And so that mashup video really put Splitverse on the map. It was nice of them to let me show off their Beat Saber videos at my panel during TwitchCon 2018. But that's where I first started doing real film industry broadcasting work. Later on, would you believe it, Mark Zuckerberg himself had me out back in Missouri again to do the Beat Saber Quest shoot. That was a lot of fun. Second time I ever used a headset like that, wireless, can you believe it? This is future technology. This stuff isn't even out yet. They must have took a real long time figuring that stuff out. And so I got to be one of the first people in the Beat Saber mixed reality Quest video commercial thing that was going around. That was a lot of fun. In fact, those two opportunities actually opened up another thing. I don't want to talk about it on stream. Lawyers and all that going to get mad at me. You guys are probably going to see a little bit something about it next week. But I've been flown all around this big old Northern American continent, all because of Beat Saber. Met a lot of good friends along the way. Fellow Twitch streamer QT Pop. I stopped Twitch streaming long ago, but he's the new generation. He's trucking along. Bunch of great people from the Live crew, people I've met on video shoots. Some people who aren't even VR people. A lot of respect for those guys out in the industry. I retired long ago to work out in this here virtual reality arcade. And that Live Cube is what started it all for me. I best bet it could do you some good too. come on down. Film you a mixed reality video, maybe it could change your life too. Play some Beat Saber.